Hey, welcome back. It's another edition of Trash Talk because it's Tuesday morning and it's 8 a.m. And there were some playoff games this weekend, and we don't know because
We don't know.
we're recording early, so
Yeah, we don't
we're
know. I'm
not we're
still in
not
my
going to talk
car.
football. We're
I've been
not
in
going
my
to talk
car for a
football.
week. No football. We haven't watched the games yet, guys. As you know, we're recording early because some of us are super busy,
Yeah,
and
and some
I'm in
of
my
us
car.
are still in our car.
I'm still in my car for a
He's
week.
he's getting comfortable. He's got a pillow and he's got his blanket and everything. So
I should tell you guys the quick story. I was supposed to do some stuff this morning, couldn't get it done. But I already had scheduled the recording with Stuart. And so then I drove to work. I'm in the parking lot of my job. It was easier that way than to go back home, record, then leave again. So that's why we're recording early. There you go.
right. And who cares?
I don't care. Nobody does.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got to talking a little bit earlier this week about the subject matter, and we got to talking. I don't know. I don't really. We started talking about food and
Yeah.
how to make stuff taste better. And so I said, well, what kind of spices do you use? And I know you love making tomato sauces and everything for pasta
Yeah. Yeah.
and so the spice world is wide open to marinara sauces and everything. But uh, I'm a partial fan of spices. For instance, I enjoy reasonable spices on my food, especially like on meat. But here in Texas, it's like they love to just pour on the spices and the rubs on everything to give it more flavor. And sometimes it goes a little overboard, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it does too. Like, you know, it's weird because I don't like jalapenos at all. Which Texas puts jalapenos on everything,
Yeah, even their pancakes.
even their pancakes. Now, there's been a couple like dips and stuff that have had some jalapenos like in it that
Yeah,
has worked, but I don't like jalapenos on things. I hate it. I love garlic. I put garlic everywhere. That's phenomenal. But it also depends what you're eating. Like I've had some rubs like especially when we're talking about buffalo wings. We're talking about wings like do we do dry rubs? Do you do like man and it's crazy to me because like I love the wings that have the flavor and a little bit of bite to them, but I don't need to be like sweating when I'm trying to eat something. Like it doesn't taste good to me. It's just hot.
yeah, and the hotter the better here in Texas, really. Everything is hatch chili. You know,
I hate that
the
stuff.
the, the hotter the better. Grind it up, chop it up, roll those wings in that stuff so that when you bite it, you see the level of hot rising in somebody's eyes.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't get it. I don't
yeah,
like spicy is one thing. Like you got some spicy salsa, you got like some tacos or especially the meats, but like even like I like Thai food, Indian food and all that. There's different levels, man, and you can if you don't know what you're getting, oh my God.
right. Indian food, the amount of curry that they put in can either make or break the dish.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was at a Thai place the other day and they had it measured. They had like these little like peppers next to each thing. But
Right.
their
One pepper, two
definition,
peppers,
yeah,
three peppers.
one pepper, two pepper. So I'm a one or two guy. Um, but their definition of one pepper is my definition of two peppers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think what they should do is they should, instead of putting the pepper in, they should have a little figure of a head. And it's either pink or it's red or it is absolutely burning up.
Right. Yeah, right. Or have it like is tell us if this is like an American pepper or a pepper from India. Like that's what I want. If this is an American one pepper, okay. But if this is an India one pepper, then I know I got to up the game a little. This, I got to raise that bar. It's going to be hotter than American pepper.
Yeah, yeah. And like you mentioned wings, I gotta admit it. I'm a little bit of a wuss. I like my sweet and sour, or I like my teriyaki wings.
Teriyaki's good. Garlic parm.
Yeah, yeah.
Luke and I went back in November. My buddy Ken got me a gift card to got me and Luke, actually. It wasn't just me, specifically for me and Luke. Um, got us a gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I haven't been in years, but Ken and I used to go all the time. And so Luke and I went. Luke's big thing is he wanted to go to a restaurant when it was nighttime. Kids have these things in their heads. So it was a Friday night, and I was like, all right, let's go. Well, we went at like 6:30. So it was like pitch black outside, and he thought it was like nighttime. And we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we went wild. We got all kinds of food, and then we got like 7 different sauces on the side so we could go do a taste test.
Right.
That kid's got more balls than I got, because he'll dip it in the spice and be like, it's really hot, Dad, and then he'll take a drink, but then he dips it again, like, no problem. Like, I give him credit, man.
Yeah, and most kids usually just go after the ranch dressing, the Cool Ranch or something like that.
He doesn't like the ranch. He didn't even touch it. His favorite was buffalo, the traditional, and then he got I don't know, it was like something chicken, teriyaki chicken wing sauce. He liked that, and then the lemon pepper he really loved.
Kids will fool you sometimes that way.
He'll try anything hot. The Chicago dogs. You and I talk about the Chicago dogs.
Yeah.
And we go get a Chicago dog. There's only 2 places in Texas you can get a real Chicago dog that I know of. And the pepper, the small pepper on there. Not the bright green, but the
Gardinos or something like that, or whatever.
I don't. Yeah, they're small, right? And they put 1 or 2 on there. That pepper's no joke if you're not ready for it. And I told Luke, buddy, that pepper's hot. It's not your typical pepper. This kid took it, ate half of it, and I'm I'm watching him, and he looked at me and he goes, woo, woo. And he started like drinking his Dr. Pepper and his water, but he took a second bite. He ate the whole pepper, and he goes, I don't want to eat anymore. It's going to mess my stomach up. But then he ate everything else on the hot dog, and I'm like, you know what? I won't. That's the one thing on a Chicago dog I don't like. I don't like that pepper. I take it off, but put everything else on it.
Yeah. I will take just a little bit of it just for that flavor.
That little flavor,
but also, when you bite into that pepper, all the juice that's inside that pepper comes out and gets all over the hot dog and the bun.
Oh, it's crazy.
Same thing sometimes with beef sandwiches. You can either get mild peppers or you can get the hot peppers. And
I've done both. It's weird. Like on the beef sandwich, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because there's so much other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's just like on pizzas. There is pepperoni and there's pepperoni.
Yeah.
Sometimes the real Italian pepperoni has got
That's good
to it. Yeah.
But again, it's flavorful. It's not fire heat.
Right.
It's not like we go to Pizzeria Testa, shout out, and we will get the spicy spinata on my side of the pizza. Luke doesn't like that heat, but yet he'll eat the hot peppers all day, but he doesn't like that. It's just like different flavors and all that.
The other thing with kids too is pickles. I found that I like a good dill pickle. When you get like the half dill or the garlic pickles that are pungent, and my grandson would bite into one of those and have a ball. And
same with Luke.
I can have one bite, but then just give me my straight dill pickle.
I won't eat a pickle ever any day of my life, but Luke will eat almost any pickle I give him. Any pickle I give, doesn't matter how big, how small, he's eating it. You know what I hate? And I'm a beer guy, that craft beer.
Yeah.
I hate this trend in beers where they make spicy beer. They do a Hatch chili beer, and I'm like, gross. Or they'll do like there's just one beer. I forget who makes it. It's disgusting. It's a blonde ale with jalapenos.
Oh wow. Well,
And
you
I'm like, why are we drinking? And then a lot of times, so then sometimes they'll do these Mexican chocolate stouts with a little chili in there, like a chili powder or something. And I understand the level of like the Mexican chocolate or the dark chocolate with a little spice on a dessert, maybe. I don't want to drink that. Matter of fact, I don't like any of those beers that have a spice in them. And I've got some in the department right now, and people are like, "Oh, it's amazing. Have you had it?" I'm like,
well
"No,
you were the one that gave me my first dill pickle beer.
that's true."
And I mean, I gotta tell you, it was like biting into a lemon or so. And initially, that first sip, just what the hell is this? And then you find yourself like Luke. Let me have another sip, and then another sip, and it kind of grows on you. So I can understand where he might tear up when he bites into that pepper, but then he goes back for more.
Yeah, then you go back, and it happened to me one day too. I got this thing from work, and it was this green sauce, and they told me it was spicy. It was like this verde, whatever, and it was for like tacos, or you could just put it on your nachos. He didn't like it. I kept going back. I was like, "Oh, it's really hot. Let me." I don't know. It was just really good, flavorful stuff.
Yeah. And like in the Mexican restaurant, sometimes you can go in and you can get your sauces, Rose's
I
Cafe, and it's all rated from mild and medium and hot, and then burn the roof of your mouth off type. Uh, and I'll tell you, even the mild has got a little bit of a kick to it.
Well, and I like there's a restaurant up here, Salsas. We're just going to tell you guys all these names.
Salsa Tex-Mex.
Yeah. Now that place is underrated. Phenomenal pricing, phenomenal food, great service, but they give you four different sauces without even asking for it. They put down the black bean, which is phenomenal, the green, two reds,
Right.
and I'm like, "Oh my, I don't need any more salsa. This is great."
Yeah, I will try all of the ones that are red. But if it's green, I'm a little hesitant because that's where those hatch
Yeah.
chilies come in.
It's weird, man. Like I like some spicy shrimp sometimes, but I don't, like some buffalo shrimp or jerk shrimp, or jerk chicken but like then other things, I guess it's just got to be the what it's on.
Yeah, folks, it's called jerk chicken for a reason.
It's true. That's why I like it.
Because if you bite into it, you're jerking yourself around.
Well, it's bet. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I mean, there are people that my sister, for instance, the hotter the better, and she will take a bottle of whatever on the table, and she'll add it to whatever is on her plate to make it hot and spicy. It
that's how my ex-wife was, but she was Satan's daughter, so that probably that makes sense. So.
she married you to cool off.
She was like, I need a little taste of home. Let me get some fire on here.
So, yeah, yeah. Would you like a little hot sauce on your cereal?
Right. So that's probably where Luke gets it from.
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Well, well, hopefully we've kind of whetted your taste buds for going out and getting something for lunch or dinner today and all, and taking a bottle of something and adding a little bit to it. Give me a little bit of dill, maybe a little bit of tarragon, or something on top of my fish. I'm happy, or chicken and all. But man,
Fair.
when they smother it with the sauces and everything, I have a hard
It's a lot. It's a
time.
lot to deal with.
So, well, hope we poured it on here a little bit today. Now,
True story.
now you'll start up the car and go on to work and everything, and
No,
I'll.
I don't. I'm not even gonna start the car. I'm gonna walk out. I'm in the
I'll
parking lot at work right now. I'm in my parking spot. I'm gonna walk inside and work another 10 hours.
yeah, and I'm gonna go right back here and get some sesame seeds or some dill weed spices to add to the
Yeah,
dinner tonight.
there you go.
Go out and make it a good one. Catch you again next week. Bye.